taking over, that's a promise, not a threat.
Uppercut, season off top, you stop breathing.
But in terms of obviously what's going on in boxing today, and the whole thing with Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson, like I don't know if this is like some overblown shit or whatever the fuck. But I mean, it all stemmed because
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't give a damn about this. Like this thing is so manufactured, so stupid. I don't give two flying fucks.
Yeah. It's honestly, I mean, at this point,
people talking about it. It's just they get mad disrespectful. But it's like if no fight come out of it, it's like,
Yeah, because
I just think that fight's gonna happen at welterweight. Like by 2027, it'll be at 147. Like it ain't gonna happen for a minute. It'll happen eventually.
But it's like because I know originally before Shakur didn't want to take the 25% to face Haney, and Haney of course is looking to go get a fight with Prograis. And I know Eddie's like, the venue and everything, hopefully have it by next week. Blah 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 blah. That's Eddie talk. Fast Eddie be talking, but it just seems like these two are just idle. I mean, Haney at least has something going on. Shakur just seems to be like he's assed out. I mean, although the WBC did order a Frank Martin fight, if that comes off, that would be a surprise to me. Like seriously, I had
doubts at first, but it seems like it's going to happen for real.
I mean, because it's gonna be for one of the I think the WBC is doing like champion and reset.
WBC interim.
Oh, is it interim? I thought it was the actual belt.
Oh no, actually no. I think he's in reset.
No, it's for the real belt. It's for the real belt. Interim. It's for the real belt.
Yeah.
Oh, because Haney's a champion in recess. To me, that basically sounds like interim, but whatever.
No, he ain't there fighting at 140 again unless he gets knocked out, man. He's not fighting at 135 again unless he gets knocked out.
Or he faces Tank. I mean, Tank. Yeah, he'll face Tank at 135. He'll shrink down again, but
he'll get knocked out. But he gonna lose bad if he fights at 135 again. He don't need to fight at 135.
But the thing is, I think now I think he won't let go of those belts until he sees where he can actually.
He's trying to hold his belts. So yeah, I already know the play. He's trying to hold his belts as long as he can because that maximizes his value. I mean, I know you lost one of the belts, kind of, but you still have to. You try to maximize your value. You need those belts. We say belts don't matter, but sometimes they matter.
Belts do matter. Like
I know, but sometimes we say they don't. Sometimes it doesn't matter. But in his case, it definitely.
Sometimes it doesn't matter, but for him, it matters.
Yeah, for him.
And for right now, for the sport of boxing, this moment in particular, it matters because so many undisputed fights, so much attention on boxing. More boxers are getting on YouTube interviews and shit. Like the sport really is on the up right now. So I would want to say belts do matter.
No, I'm saying belts usually do matter. But I'm saying certain point. But for Haney,
they do for him though. Yeah,
for him. I mean, but I don't see him fighting 135. But he definitely gonna hold them belts as long as he can.
Right, because I mean, because it's like with them, obviously Haney. Well, if Prograis doesn't come up, then Haney is gonna have a whole bunch of Mandos that he's gonna have to do.
He's not he looked bad. He's been looking even like the Loma fight, the way when he pushed him. I saw a picture today. Like when he pushed him, you can see his ribs. He didn't look healthy. I mean, I think he'll be better at 140. He needs to fight at 140. But
I don't want the Corrales shit to happen to him, where he takes too long to move up, where it don't even matter.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, and of course now with them and Shakur going back and forth over this video that was secretly.
They were going blatant. I mean, they was low overboard, calling each other mom and dad is out of their name, man. That's kind of that's a little overboard.
Yeah, that was kind of weak because it's like niggas arguing like they on the collie and shit. Like, I think so and so is a better boxer. Nigga, fuck your mom, yo.
Fuck your mom. Fuck your dad's a bit.
Like damn, like I just think he got a better jab. Nigga, your sister sucked dick. Like the fuck.
Yeah, like it was just like
ain't shit.
I mean, it would be one thing if these two actually signed to fight each other, or at least they actually had fights to suck. But it's just a whole bunch of the Twitter fingers and Twitter fingers that's just going. It's just too fucking far. I'm just reading Orca. I think Haney beats Tank but loses to Shakur, and I believe that too.
I think he loses to both. Tank would catch a chin eventually. Tank, but we don't know.
And then Blazing Killer's like, I believe Shakur beats every lightweight right now, including Tank, and Loma gives him the toughest fight. Yeah, that's the thing, like, because Shakur is low reward, high risk, low rewards, because he's, Shakur is a technically sound fighter. Like, Shakur is a nightmare to fight. You know, and it's just like because he could just punch you in his first gear and stay like that without pressing for a knockout. Although I think he learned from the Nakatia fight, like, you know, no one wants to see him stay in one gear and not.
He boxes more aggressively now. Like he definitely like it's no more 1-2s. It's double, triple jabs, 1-2s, and like which he's capable of doing, which I want to see. Like, and not just him, just more people. Like, like y'all averaging 500 punches a round in training, but y'all get on ESPN and be like, all right, let me turn into Adrian Bruner, like,
right?
Like, come on.
And Shakur has, you know, he's knocked out Herring. He's beating down Gonzalez, like, you know, he's beating Joe Gonzalez. Like, dude can clearly needs a high level talent. And I mean, the only person who I don't blame for, you know, who I don't blame for him not fighting is Isaac Cruz, because Isaac Cruz ran from that Shakur fight. Like,
he did. He ran hard. Like,
motherfucker was Speedy Gonzalez with that shit. Andale, Reba, shit, nigga. Like that.
So he run like. I don't like how you black guys box. Like,
yeah. And funny thing, it wasn't his fight. It was Cruz's pops that was like, you know, I don't like you don't stay still. I'm like,
nigga, that's worse. Like,
it's like, you better take your punk ass and fight this man. Like,
and see, and that's the thing. Like, just imagine your pops or your older brother, uncle, sister, auntie, whatever, whoever trained you, and they're not even afraid of your opponent's power.
Right.
They up here, damn, crying about this nigga gonna move too much.
Right.
Like, I don't know. I would feel kind of embarrassed. Like, damn, you're not even really afraid of me. Like, afraid of this nigga for me. Like,
at 135, Haney, you know, he looked bad. You know, he's been looking bad the past 3 weigh-ins. You know, he's like 25, about to be 25. He's growing still somewhat.
But that's why I was like, I mean, I would have rather at least try to see, you know, Haney and Shakur at lightweight, because like I said, it's still an intriguing fight. You know,
it'll happen at welterweight. Both guys are on the scab.
But Shakur kind of didn't want that. Like he kind of fucked it up because
he could have took 25.
He could have took the 25. He would have been right on point.
He probably would have beat Haney. I mean,
Haney would have probably been drained.
I'd favor him over Haney. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I definitely for that fight. If it would have happened this year, yeah, definitely.
But I think at 140, I think eventually it's gonna happen at 147. I think them, Teofimo, and Ryan will all mix it up at 147 in a few years. I don't know.
These niggas is crazy because if they were smart, I'd be trying to make a Haney fight right now, the soonest possible, while he is still being drained and struggling. Yeah, when y'all niggas wait till he get to 140 and he's acclimated to the weight and shit, or he get bigger and say 147, whatever, it might be more of a problem then. Like
he might be a better. I think look better because I mean, honestly, he didn't look that great against Loma. You know what I mean? He didn't look that great against Loma.
But he still beat Loma. Like he beat him. I mean,
I thought he beat him.
I thought he lost, but
I thought
his body shots kept him in there, and it wasn't a robbery. Like it wasn't a robbery either way. It was a close enough fight. You could have had it either way. Like
7-5 either way is a close fight. You know what I mean? Yeah. So 7-5 either way usually not a robbery. Usually not a robbery.
Yeah, but either way, like these two guys stop, you know, getting personal on Twitter and Twitter fingers and shit like that. Because you know Michael Benson, he's wearing the screen cap every fucking
the retweet merchant. The AI motherfucker. Is that even a real person?
He's a real person. Yeah, he's
that motherfucker acts like a bot, bro.
I think it's a chat script or some shit.
A retweet merchant content.
Yeah, imagine if other things too is because now he has legit boxers. They retweet his shit. Like imagine that. I
feel like Tank can beat both these guys, but at 135, Tank at 140, I don't know about
but the problem with Tank is Tank doesn't take the fights he should be taking.
Nobody wants to see him pitbull. I mean, I know we said let's just do the Cruz fight, get it over with, but I still don't want to see it.
I don't want to see a fucking.
I get it. I only argued it for this year.
No, yeah,
LB get it out the way.
LB kind of wanted.
No, I don't. Dude, look. Honestly, my personal opinion is Cruz didn't earn it or done anything to really make me want to see that. Yeah, you gave him a tough competitive fight the first time. Yeah, he had one hand for half the fight. Yeah, I get it. And you had some momentum. You carried that into the Gamboa fight. You got an easy layup. And, you know, You was still buzzing. Niggas treat you like a star, but then you just kind of, you took too long to fight another top opponent, and then when you did, you didn't really look all that great. It was so you could say technically you barely just earned the Tank fight. Get it out of the way.
I don't want to see him think like if he
better knock him out. If Tank don't knock him out, I'm saying that Tank can't. Tank better knock out.
Spoil on the bond for y'all niggas.
Get that shit over with.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This year is over because I would hate for a Cruz fight to be actually in discussion for next year when it's a whole new year. Everybody's schedules are kind of like up in the air or blank because like nothing's been set yet. You got a chance to really make the Teofimo fights, the Haney fights, the Loma fights, Shakur fights, all these good fights. Mm-hmm. And you got Cruz right there, like nigga. Like, nah, I ain't trying to see that. My mom would beat your dad's ass. Shakur Stevenson.
Yeah,
niggas saying shit like that. I really don't see how Tank beat Shakur. Haney loses to both. Shakur also loses to Tank. That's Haney guy. I agree. Shakur clearly outboxes him, and if Tank gets frustrated, he's going to be getting countered crazy. Even though Shakur chin is untested, it's going to be very hard to catch him good. Shakur versus Tank isn't like Tank versus Haney, where Tank could most likely find an opening in Haney as he had known flaws and has been outboxed before. Shakur has looked very good all around. Orca saying, Shakur saying you need to take risks to be great. Then decline to 25% is damn near Adam Sandler level comedy.
No self-awareness.
Honestly, no self-awareness.
Something about Gorka, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, honestly, he set himself up and now he had a layup with that.
He's trying to set the narrative. He's trying to set the narrative like, Frank Martin going to duck me with that tweet. I feel like he was throwing a shot at Frank, like, you got to take risks, But you don't want to then take a 25.
Martin just had a undefeated, like Martin just fought like 2 undefeated niggas in a row, ain't it?
Back to back.
And he's not even heralded as dumb niggas. Remember, everybody has Tank, Loma, T.O.
Yeah, Frank is
like underneath them niggas. Paul.
Yeah. We got Frank and Will Zepeda leading that second tier, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so
and honestly, like Frank, like he's fighting tough fights. Like him fighting Shakur next, if that happens, like especially when niggas were getting out him for his last performance.
Yeah, if he does that, that's cool. If Devin fights Prograis, that's cool. Like basically, but like I said, if you're not fighting each other, stop all this Twitter finger back and forth shit. And
let's set it up for next year. Then, if y'all gonna do all that talking, like put it in motion.
I'm telling you, 2026 at 147, they'll eventually fight.
Dude, no one look. I can't remember who said it in the comments. I think someone's. I ain't even gonna go back all that. Somebody. I hope this will turn into like a.
I think Orca said that Spence Crawford.
But yeah, that's it. Like shout out to Orca. Like
that's what it's
I ain't trying to make this. Yeah,
that's what it's gonna be. That's what it's gonna be. Unfortunately, that's what it is.
The boxing got to get over that, nigga. I'm like, big fights need to happen like within a year or two, not this damn saga.
Putting it in different divisions. It should not happen at no damn welterweight.
Dude, Pat Wright. These motherfuckers would have to fight 3 times next year at junior welterweight or whatnot. Set the world on fire. Before we like, okay, yeah, I can see these niggas meeting up at welterweight, but this ain't La La Land, nigga. That ain't gonna happen.
Right.
Motherfuckers gonna pick and choose 1 fight, 2 fights out the whole year.
Theoretically, my line of thinking is if these guys are unscathed, you know what I'm saying, and they can get eventually when Boots and them are out of the division, then they can, the welterweight division, type of thing. I mean, that's. Because, those guys are eventually going to be at 147. I mean, you know what I mean? And they're still at 25, 26. It ain't going to happen until they're about 30, bro. I'm just being realistic.
I mean, they might go to 147, but they better be fighting at the 140, They ain't going
to fight, but I'm saying they ain't going to fight each other at 140.
Nah, you're looking at it like, okay, they got to do it for the fight to mean something. It has to be at one of the original divisions ass nigga. Like, it got to be at
that's what it's gonna be.
135 or 147. Nah, it ain't. Dude, you've had big fights at 140 before. Like,
we know for sure. But I mean, you know.
And see, this is why Tank and Ryan Garcia needed to happen, because whatever significance it didn't have, the timing was perfect, or happened when it needed to happen. So all these other young niggas are still going to be under the microscope when it comes to making fights, because now niggas is like, yo, like, we've seen Teofimo take chances, we've seen Haney take chances. Hey, Shakur, Tank, hey, we need to see you niggas mix it up with these other niggas who's been taking these other young niggas taking chances.
Right.
And we don't want to wait until 147 either.
Exactly.
So yeah, fuck all that. 147 got his own drama. Like, nigga, we still waiting for a goddamn Thurman date. Boot, Stan Jonas. Nigga, like, nigga, cut this shit out. Like,
yeah, exactly.
You up here, don't put that energy in the universe with motherfucker. Yeah. You know what? We'll have these niggas fight at 147 and the rematch at 160.
Yeah.
We gonna skip 154. Who does that?
Nah, fuck that. Yeah, you know. If you're not fighting at lightweight, fight at 140 and do it quick.
Yeah, the next weight division. Like, you didn't hear Taylor Teofimo go to 147.
I like it to happen, but I just don't see it. I'm just being realistic, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm. Well,
nigga, we gotta change the way realistic sounds this year.
The year's almost over, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that means
this year ain't nothing been realistic about this year.
Yeah, that means they better fucking fight. Yeah, we're almost in September. They better have a fight scheduled by at least November or some shit.
Or just surprise us all and pop up with a fight signed.
There you go. Yeah,
give me Spence Pacquiao energy. Just let me just scroll through Instagram one day and be like, oh shit, what the fuck is this? Set date November so and so, December something. Like, oh wow, like, okay, like let boxing fans get good surprises.
I was about to say, because before we wrap it up, I know Orca just mentioned, unfortunately, Keith Thurman went from one time to no time.
Damn, Orca, we was cool until then, man. You can't be tarnishing the great legendary Keith Thurman, nigga.
Yeah, I mean Keith had his own problems until, you know, I mean, hopefully they announce something for him.
Fight day coming soon. Don't worry. You're gonna put some respect on Keith's name again. Just wait.
He gonna make Haney and Shakur look bad if Thurman get a fight date before them niggas.
A significant fight at that.
The pilot, Pat was silent for a good minute. Like, you could have heard a goddamn crickets go off and shit.
No, me too. I'm a former Terminator, but he just don't fight enough. You know what I'm saying?
This nigga said former, dog. Like,
I mean, I'm just saying they fought like 5 times in 7 years. Like, I can't, you know, that's crazy, bro.
Nigga, once you do, like, how y'all some fair weather ass fans?
No, active Thurman's great for boxing because he talks. You know, he's great on the mic. You know what I mean? He's a great boxer, you know, entertainer. Thurman never been really in a boring fight, but I'm saying he don't fight no more. You know, he don't fight often.
The Bundu fight was boring as fuck to me. I ain't gonna lie.
Which one?
The Bundu.
Oh yeah. He's been in a couple, but I mean, for the most part, he's always in the, you know.
No, you're right. Everybody gets a bad fight here and there. How do y'all score Thurman and Porter? But Thurman, nigga, what you think? Jeez.
Thurman 8-4. I think
Thurman 7-5.
I think Pat and P were watching that live, right?
Yeah, we were there for that live.
Yeah, like Thurman won that shit clearly. Like, niggas be trying to be like, no, Porter.
I was on the wave. I thought Thurman, even though people say he was scared a little bit, I thought he could have beat Spence.
He'd have kicked Spence ass, you know.
I thought he could have beat Spence. And I'm not saying that because Bud fried the fish. I definitely thought Thurman could have beat Spence, even though Spence, you know, big bully type of fighter.
But he want to play petty games. Saw what I got him.
Right.
I still like Thurman, but he ain't fighting enough. We heard you, Pilot. Henny Pilot.
right, that's enough with the Thurman slam.
I mean, yeah. I don't know why he's supposed to fight the Ugas bear, Ugas, but this what it is.
Nah, if we gonna get a Stanionis fight, but Ugas is gonna bore us some other time.
You guys, I don't know. That'd be Stanionis Thurman. Just a tough fight for Thurman. I mean, I think that's tough. It's tough. Now it's tough. I mean, back in the day, I don't, But then again, I mean, Stanionis ain't fought in over a year. That's time he fought with Spence Ugas card.
Get the fuck out of here, Orca. What you smoking? Thurman versus Danny was more exciting for me, borderline welterweight classic level fight.
No, I was there for that. And that
fight was good for 6 rounds, then it fell off a cliff.
Try 4 rounds.
Yeah, you could even say 4. You could say 4.
I mean, either way, that's probably the last prime Thurman performance that you got from him before the injuries really started.
That was the end of prime.
There's so many better Thurman fights in that Garcia fight. That was the end of it. But I mean, look, that fight kind of got me heavy back into boxing. That was around my birthday that year, so I was like, it was on TV, dude.
Free BS.
Honestly, if 2023 would just go to the moon in boxing right now, if we got a Fox PBC card or any type of live card, like on regular TV, like Channel 4, Channel 10, ABC, NBC type shit, and it was like a legit championship world level fight, like a Thurman Garcia level type fight, like boxing, like I'm saying, like just off the strength of Pilot saying it back then that's the fight that got you, if that happens now, it's over. But yeah, man, we pretty much done, man. Like, no more Thurman slander.
Yeah, and then
Pacquiao's an all-time great, nigga. Yeah, it's a casual thing.
And one more thing for me, just before we wrap it up, because I know Blazing Killer, the casual fans tried to discredit Thurman, talking about how he lost the 40-year-old center as such a casual thing. The problem is, it's because, keep in mind, Manny Pacquiao wasn't seen as a PBC fighter until, of course, he went over. But it's not, because Pacquiao is from the previous welterweight era. He's not supposed to be getting wins over prime fighters in 2020. In 2019, excuse me. And that's what happened.
I think, I still maintain if Thurman took, after the Josecito Lopez fight, if Thurman took another light, little tune-up after that, then I think he would definitely beat Pac. But
no. Thurman was not taking a tune-up before
I know. I'm just saying, if you want to win that fight, that's my
opinion. There's no woulda, coulda, shouldas in the land of Thurman.
No, Pilot, listen, Pilot. No. There would have been no tune-ups if he didn't fight after Josecito. If he wasn't going to fight again if he didn't fight Pacquiao, because he would have gotten hand surgery. Because his doctor was there for the Josecito fight, told him he needed hand surgery, and he told him, "Don't touch my hand. I think I'm going to get this Pacquiao."
The fight with the hurt hand. Yeah, I know that.
So, yeah, there's no it's either you fight Manny, or you don't fight at all and get the hand fixed.
And you got to remember, Keith Thurman already made a career of fighting once a year. Lopez was his tune-up. Like, niggas just got to live and die with that at this point. Like,
yeah. And it was that fight that made me think, Pacquiao could actually beat him. Like, that was like, there was nothing in that fight.
And really, if we're being honest, that Manny thought that too. And that's why they picked him. They were on record as saying they picked Thurman because of how he looked against Josecito.
Yeah. It was not really one of those fights, like, when you're getting buzzed by him, which he was, and you knock him out, but you don't really stop someone who's pretty much taxed. It doesn't look good, especially for a nigga that was called one time. So, yeah, I saw that. I'm like, oh, yeah, no, Pacquiao has a really good chance of beating this guy. and Pacquiao.
I don't like how niggas is ending the podcast on Thurman after we done talked so much about body shots. Fuck that. Yo, King P, say some slanderous shit about Usyk so we could be good.
I mean, our listeners are bringing him up, bro. It's not like we're talking
I don't care. Fuck Usyk. He's the real. He can't take body punches. Yada yada. I don't care. Let's wrap it up.
I mean, our listeners brought.
Imagine what Pacquiao would have did if he would have landed to Usyk body. Like, come on. Like, jeez, he would have killed Usyk. A heavyweight Usyk at that.
I very feel body shots.
Acting. That nigga was acting like motherfucking Clayface and the Harley Quinn show. That nigga was just going into different characters.
But,
although I ain't gonna lie, this season been weak as fuck though.
I honestly haven't watched the last 2 episodes. Mostly because I've been busy, but mostly there's been better shows on. I'm on that winning time. Winning time is on point. Like, you know.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Pat, we gotta do a little wrap up when it's done.
We're definitely
Hopefully don't get canceled. Hopefully the show don't get canceled, man.
Any guy, don't be giving Pat any ideas for titles for these videos.
We definitely gotta have some pause, like some body in the title. You know what I'm saying? Some with the body in the title.
Revenge of the Body.
Tell me, are you that somebody or something? I don't know, some body shit.
Oh, y'all niggas go see like y'all about to collab.
Tell me you are that somebody. I don't know.
No, leave that to me. I'll think of something. Trust me.
Don't cry for me, Archie. Nobody.
Well, yo, let's get ready to wrap up because I gotta go get to bed so I can go up and go pump some iron in the morning. So, final thoughts, LB. Your final thoughts?
Good show, good energy. I feel like the podcast was better than the weekend of boxing.
Yes, sir.
But it did one thing. It moved the sport forward because it gave us energy and just have bars and just go in and shit. So it served its purpose. Hopefully this week is a little better because honestly, if Mayer fight and the Eubank fight, if that card ends up being, we get those 2 fights end up being good for what they worth, maybe it'll make up for this week. But that's all I got to say. So, shout out to everybody that was in the chat that came through, show love. We appreciate it. More fly shit on the way. Just stay tuned. Check out the TikTok. More training videos. More fly shit. More articles. Yada yada yada. Y'all know already by now, my nigga. This ringgangradio.com. We the greatest.
Yes, sir. AOP, your final thoughts?
Good cast. What a fucking midweek of boxing. Yeah. So this was not a good weekend of boxing. I was more entertained by the wrestling than the boxing. So, and actually, I think that might be the case next week because there's 2 wrestling pay-per-views, WWE and AEW. So I'll probably be more entertained by the wrestling once again than the boxing. But I'll make time for both. So it is what it is. Ring Gang Radio all day. You know where to find us at YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, ringgangradio.com. We up.
Yes, sir. Pilot, your final thought?
I don't got much more to add. You know where to check us out at ringgangradio.com and every platform imaginable: TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and Google. Everything else. Shout out to the everybody in the comments today, showing that love. We'll be back this week, talk about some random shit, and that's all I got.
Yes, sir. And the only thing I definitely got to shout out to is Overtime Boxing Promotions on DAZN. Honestly, DAZN got something with this show, and this is a full recommendation if you've never seen one card.
Isn't it done this month? Supposedly?
This is the last card for now. I know they're planning on putting more.
Hopefully they bring it back because that Truck lost 0. Damn, Tank's boy Truck lost 0 last week. Yeah, but all the fights there are pretty much because they do KO bonuses and shit like that. So even someone like Albert Bell who has 5 KO, even he got a KO randomly and shit.
Yeah. The energy behind it because they're holding it in Atlanta, so they got the niggas is out there. I
saw Carmelo there. Yeah, I saw Carmelo Anthony. I feel like it's like a showbox, but with more glitz and glamour.
No, it's like KO Nation. I know LB knows. I
remember killing it.
I gotta watch it. It's the Vladimir Hernandez and who was he fighting?
Lorenzo Simpson, the dude that lost 0. He was one of Tank's boys. One of Tank's little bro.
Oh, okay, I'ma definitely see that because I want to see that because
that was a good fight.
Everybody was talking about it. Y'all said it's a good fight, and I know Hernandez brings it. So yeah,
that was low key. I mean, low key a top 20 fight of the year. I mean, top 20.
It's not a fight of the year. No, I'm not gonna go.
No,
back.
top 25. I mean, I'm saying it was a solid fight.
There's no such thing as a top 25.
I'm just saying it was a good fight. It was a good fight.
It was a good fight, but I wouldn't. It's not a fight of the year type of candidate. It wasn't that type of fight. It was a good fight,
but it's a good fight worth me going back watching. Like y'all sold me. What was the other fight y'all sold me on tonight? To watch. So I could remember.
Nico Ali.
God, thank you. Shit.
Yeah, but like I said,
I would have fucking forgot that.
Oh, did you see Abdullah Mason, Pat? Real quick, do you see Abdullah Mason?
Nah.
I saw him, but I wasn't. I mean, he talented. He didn't get the stoppage, but I mean, him and I was disappointed in Shushu. Shushu didn't look. He looked off.
Shushu didn't look good either.
I saw a little bit of his fight. Yeah, I saw like the last couple rounds.
He looked like he was going through the motions. I don't know why.
Yeah. He stays
Abdullah Mason is a talent, though. I wish he had gotten the stoppage, though.
He stays in the pocket a little bit too long. I don't know.
Yeah, though, but man, the overtime had the best boxing this weekend, though, and I'll say this too. Like, if you see, I mean, I know people it's on DAZN and whatnot, but no.
Hold on, please. Can I ask you this one question before you wrap it? I'm sorry.
What's happening, bro?
What? I know you said the glitz and glam like the KO, but what just makes it more just stand out? Like, I know I grilled y'all niggas earlier, but so my bad. But just
the presentation, like the energy, like I said, because it's in Atlanta, so it's like
in Atlanta, so it's the crowd too. Like
they zoom into the crowd. I get like Carmelo Anthony, you see NBA players, rappers in there in the crowd sometimes.
Okay, so I feel like so.
Danny Jacobs was out there too.
Jacobs was there. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, like
I'm gonna make sure I see this shit.
Yeah, because it has like a fresh energy. It's like okay, like the presentation's good. The like the commentators, they're not talking nonsense.
Oh, hold on, it's different commentators too.
No, they got Algieri and
they got Algieri and somebody else.
Hold on, but when I say we ain't got the what's that motherfucker? The nigga who be fucking up the zone.
Not Mannix.
You don't have Mannix.
Chris Algieri and that the zone guy. He calls it the lower level.
Okay, so that's solid. Okay.
He's good. He's good actually. The low level guy in the zone who does the smaller cards, and Algieri's really good too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Algieri's solid. So all right.
And then the action has been on point. Like like the action is good. Like people that don't necessarily score KOs are scoring KOs.
Yeah, that kid Haven Brady who was on Top Rank. He was so boring on Top Rank, but he had a pretty good ass fight a few weeks ago. I was like, what the fuck? Haven Brady Jr.
I'm sold. My bad. We could get on.
Yeah, but
it's good. At least somebody else that probably could hear this and be like, "Oh shit!" Like, I'm sold on overtime.
And I was putting it in the ring gang Twitter during the fight, like, "Yo, they got some." I know, Jake Paul's been doing his shows, and his show is decent too. But Overtime Promotions, they got something, and y'all need to support it. Like, yes, I know it's on the zone, but
would it translate to like a bigger, like? Maybe more significant fights. Like, say if you was to say, give me a fucking good fight real quick. Jeez.
It's basically like
if you was give me Anthony Yard and fucking Caleb Smith. Could that work in that atmosphere?
It's mainly American,
like a title fight or some shit. Like
it's mainly American dudes, but I don't know. Maybe if
I couldn't think of no American names. Like
maybe if we keep supporting it and shit, maybe eventually they have something like that.
Okay, let me ask you this: would it work for a Shakur Frank Martin type of fight?
No, it wouldn't. Not right now.
Oh damn!
Shakur and Frank Martin's going to be a big fight on ESPN. You know what I mean? It's different.
I know, but I'm saying if you was to throw in Atlanta and add all this shit that Pat just said that makes it stand out from anybody else,
basically,
would it work with bigger names? Is what I'm asking.
It's like KO Nation meets Friday Night Fights. It's basically it works as that type of platform. Like free of all the bullshit.
It's all the showbox, like the high level prospects usually. You know what I mean? That are
okay. So it could never be like no damn. You couldn't have no motherfucking Haney Prograde fight there.
No.
It ain't gonna work.
It's for guys that names aren't fully established. It's for guys that aren't fully established yet. You know what I mean?
All right, cool.
Like they're
I'm
known,
still sold on it though.
they're known, but you just need more exposure. Like
Yeah.
Because they do have.
You've seen them on either PBC or Top Rank or other shows. You know what I mean? That kind of.
All right, cool.
Yeah,
All right,
but
thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, but outside of that, though, you know where to find us. Especially the YouTube and the website. Obviously the YouTube. Listen, like, comment, subscribe. Tell your friends so they can do something. We can all be friends. And if you're feeling a little bit generous, you see our banner been scrolling for the last 2 hours and 20 minutes or so. Our PayPal is right there. You can go to the website too if you want to donate and whatnot. Because like I said, we do this shit for y'all. And we thank y'all for listening to us on a Monday night into a Tuesday morning, man. Just vibing with us and whatnot, man. We always appreciate that. And yeah, man, we're gonna be back on Thursday, I'm sure. So yeah, for myself, Pat Scorpio doing representative, for LB Shuttleworth, the God, the GOAT artist, for King People Dagapy, and for Conscious Pilot. This has been a wonderful episode of Real Talk, where as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. So until next time, peace.